People in that house are doing. Some people who watch my channel for a long time might remember me talking about this, but I said probably 5 months back. Excuse me. That community was important. I'm all tanned. My face is all tanned from today. So I just noticed that there. So yeah, community is really important, and I said in that video, and I actually said it to some county councils about community, having community activities, having community events. I said, it's a great idea to have it, and it's a great idea to get people involved with the community who, people know each neighbours, so they know each other and they help each other out. We get to know each other, we get to have a bond, in other words, a community bond. And I said that, 5 months back. And I said you never know when to need them. And a lot of people, especially a few county councillors actually took me up now. And said, can you see the future? Because I said you never know when you need them, and more or less what they kind of thought, and what I even taught myself. I even look back in the video. I did say it, but I didn't predict anything like this would happen. I might as well be honest with people. I was just saying, you never know. Life just throws things at you, throws everything at you, But yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about too. But I just wanted to talk about, the way your brain works. And generally speaking, I know a few towns that are absolute kips, and I might as well just say it straight. That, just that Fouty, and just people live in Fout, and just want to live in Fout, they're happy to live in Fout, because they couldn't be bothered to clean up or anything like that. But when when you're in one of them towns, because you feel that it's just, it's very depressing, it's very down. When there's a town, cleaning up, and every tiny towns of folk clubs and things like that, people are doing things. It's more energetic, it's more good feeling, it's more positive feeling. But when you go to one of these towns, like I was in one of the towns in Dublin, one of the areas actually, wasn't the town, was one of the areas, you can feel that, because there was things just dumped on the side of the road. There was a couch dumped on the side of a footpath. And God knows how long that was there. When I was in Dublin one stage. And then there was chairs just in bits on the side of the road. And I don't know, and there's cans, all along the street there's just cans, nappies, cans, nappies. A few needles at the same time too. And that's just, having, I can't imagine during this time how people can live in that. Especially now with all this, but and it goes to say, if it's a nice clean, and if it's a nice clean community, it helps the mind. It does help the mind having a nice clean community. You can go for a walk and it's nice and clean. There's nothing, there's no dirt, or there's no litter, or there's nothing like that, or legal up and down to that. It's nice in the mind. It is nice in the mind, because you're just seeing beautiful green grass, your beautiful town. You're not seeing any litter or anything like that. I do find it generally. When I go through towns that are huge, tidy towns, participants, not going to shoot my own horn, but but as much. No, but seriously, Glasslock. I was in Glasslock at one stage. This was before the one tidy towns last year. It could have been a year before that. I went through Glasslock. I was actually walking around a bit at Glasslock. We'll go up again because I have to see what they're up to. But yeah, you can tell the difference. You can really tell the difference when you walk the streets of Glasslock compared to that area in Dublin. You can really, you go to that area. I can't remember, it was in Dublin. What was it? Dublin. It was one of the really rough areas. I think it was near Ballyfermot, some part of Ballyfermot. Really rough area. Now, there was some parts of Ballyfermot really nice, and really felt cozy places. Then there was one area, just felt like it was very, very dangerous. And I was really surprised myself. I walked through it, and I was on my own. Me only 15. Nobody came at me, but thankfully. But yeah, it's just, you can feel it. If you went to that area that I'm talking about, if you went down it, you straight away you'd be like, this is not a nice place to live. This is just Fout. It's just Fout. It might have changed now, but it's just Fout, upon Fout. And if people, I don't know how people can live with it. And go waking up every morning, looking out your window, you just see Fout. I don't know, honestly. But you can really tell the difference. You go down that estate, you go to that area, then you go up to Glasslock in Monaghan. you can really, really tell the difference. Like, I remember walking around Glaslough and there wasn't a piece of paper anybody was in. Excuse me. And you could tell by the flowers and everything that was all nice. Everything was very nice. Everything was painted. Everything was nice. And this estate, in this street, in this area, just very run down. You know, well, it just goes to say, you know, why would you want to live in Fought? Because it just brings disease and just brings rats, mice and everything like that. It's just, you know, it's not a nice way to live. But I just wanted to address them two things. But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more and bye.